a team that I just have a big question mark overall because I want to know what they are. And I don't even know if I want to know how competitive they think they are this season. That's Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins. Just what, what are you guys like? And I just keep asking this every time we talk about the Dolphins because they have stuff I like and they have so much I don't like. And I thought the offense hit a rut last year. Yes, they had injuries and Tua got hurt, all that. But I thought I was really uninspired. I had the Dolphins as a top 10 offense going into the season because I'm like, they're going to show something to me. They're going to do something that's going to get me going like, oh, I didn't even think about that. And it just felt like it was more of the same. And it felt like almost like a white flag kind of season a little bit on offense. And so I just want to maybe see some spark again. But I don't know what they think of themselves. So like, are they going to be inspired to have that spark? Or are they just kind of going, yeah, we're just getting through this year and hopefully we're healthy. So just want to see a little bit of that with McDaniel, just this offense. I want to see that next step when they get slapped in the face, they get punched in the face. Like, all right, can we be tough? Can we win in short yardage? They've been terrible in short yardage since McDaniel's gone there. It's part of the design of the offense and the philosophy, but can we just make that weakness into averageness? Can we not have a drop off if the weather goes cold? Just answer some of these questions. It doesn't have to be the greatest show on turf offense again. It just no drop offs that always seem to happen with this Dolphins team in some part of the season. And but Mike McDaniel, I think just the whole offense, the whole team kind of make or break. Like, what are you guys right now? But yeah, Dolphins, big curiosity. Charles, what do you feel about the Dolphins right now?
They're not good enough, obviously, to dethrone Buffalo, but I still think 2 through 4 in the AFC East is wide open right now when you look at where each of those other 3 teams are, because there is like if they can block it up, and that's such a huge if. Like there is room for the Dolphins to have a good season on offense. I like the defense will probably be tough this year just because their DB room is so depleted right now. Especially after, whenever this Jaylen Ramsey to whoever gets pushed through. But there's also just so much, you have the uncertainty of the unknown, I guess, with the Dolphins because they have so many spots on their roster that are question marks right now. And we know that even like the best version we've seen of them, the one that can score 70 points, we know that can get snuffed out in a hurry too, depending on how the rest of the season goes. So I would guess that they're not good enough to like make a playoff run, but maybe they're good enough to finish second in the AFC East, which is probably not a super high bar this year.
They currently right now on BetMGM have this 8.5 wins as their win total. The other teams that are at 8.5, God, it's like the football 301 teams. Arizona Cardinals, Chicago Bears, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, Steelers, Seahawks. Would you put them at the bottom of that? Like they have the same win total as the Patriots. And I know the Patriots will improve, play a weak schedule. You feel about right? Yeah, I know. And feels weird to say that, right?
Yeah. But the thing is they all like the Patriots, Dolphins, and Jets have to play each other. And it's like, right. All of you guys could lose or win against each other at any time.
Would you right now, or maybe this is the question I want to say. Dolphins or Steelers to win more games? Matt?
Oh, God. Steelers.
Charles?
I would go Dolphins just because the division's easier. But, even the Steelers, they're good for... They're good for beating the Bengals, Or the Ravens.
I think the Steelers have a pretty condensed range where... they're going to
high floor.
We know what they're going to do.
Places the floor.
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 7. That's it. Whereas the Dolphins, I think, I could see them getting to 10, and in the right situation, maybe 11 wins. But I also think the floor is a lot lower than Pittsburgh. And
right.
I feel like I'm trending more towards the floor outcome for them than the latter. And they're behaving like a team that feels like they're heading for a reset. But like, are these guys going to be the ones that are doing the resetting? I don't really know. They just feel like a very bizarre team now.
That's really, and maybe when I say make or break, it's more of like a question mark. I don't know why I said that like that. Yeah. It's more like a question mark where I'm just like, is this make or break for you guys? Or are you guys on a different timeline than we think you guys are at? Like, is the owner going to go like, yep. Serena Williams, I think, is a co-owner, a minority owner as well. Are they going to go like, yep, get them off or anything like that? But I don't know. I just don't know what heat they're under. Like, is this just us thinking this and maybe they just have a different timeline? I just never know with the Dolphins. So